It's really kind of cool because, like the different realms of spirit that have different vibrational pulses when communicating, in my experience, animals are the same.
Hello, and welcome to the Constance Messmer Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Listen, I am filming this on the diagonal on purpose. I think, one, to irritate my editors, just to give them something a little different. And then two is because I want to talk to you about some animal communication, right? Listen, I obviously have had dogs because I wrote the book Some Dogs Talk, but I have to tell you, I've also had cats. I love cats, right? Dogs that I've had in my life have been really like playful and goofy. And I know there's serious dogs that are like, this is my job. I protect the family or whatever, or I have this job of, whatever, different types of dogs with different personalities. And cats are the same, in my opinion. But I think that, when people think that, is my cat ignoring me if I'm trying to communicate with my cat? I don't think so. Sometimes it's just like they have their own take on things and they're like, whatever. And so I remember with my cat Jake, he was hilarious. I was like, do you see the energy in the house? Do you see the energy around that person? And he was like, of course. Like, I was like, oh, guru of ancient times. They are so on with vibes. Cats are, in my opinion, in my experience, and the cats that I've worked with and connected with, right? But in the book that I wrote, Some Dogs Talk, Tony, the protagonist, has this conversation with a fly. Flies are different. I did have a conversation with a fly once. And I remember one of my editors that first went through the book was like, I believe every story in there except the fly story. And I was like, oh, that is a true story. That fly story is a true story. Flies are just like, oh my God, talk about stubborn. I'm like, how do I like Tony in the book illustrates the whole story of like all the different ways I tried to communicate with a fly. Listen, I'm the kind of person, that Buddhist part of me that saves the spiders, lets them outside. I save the flies. I save the bees that have gotten in the house or the wasps that have gotten in the house. And, and they're all really interesting, right? Those hoppy, jumpy spiders. I'm like, dude, I am trying to save you. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, fine. If you're not going to help get in the cup that I'm trying to catch you in and let you outside where you'd be much happier, if you're not going to help, I'm not going to help you. So now you're on your own. Good luck in here. Not many bugs in here. Whatever. But anyway, I've just had such fun trying the 11 soul senses on communication with various animals. Always really easy peasy with horses and cows. Cows. Oh my gosh. And it's really kind of cool because, like the different realms of spirit that have different vibrational pulses when communicating, in my experience, animals are the same. The energy of cow, just the energy of giraffe, it's fascinating. Some Dogs Talk teaches animal communication among the pages of fiction, but the experiences within are based on my own life. To get your copy, visit my shop or go to constancemessmer.com. I think this is me just spilling to you that the stories in the book are real. They all happened, like the illustrative stories on how the 11 soul senses could be used, your 11 soul senses. And also the fact that that some animals that you decide, or insects, right, that you decide to use this on may or may not be responsive. And so in those situations, wait for it, you could ask your wise self, what could I be doing differently? Or you could ask for a guide for you to help in this interpsychic rapport. Remember, when it's you just conversing with one other, like your animal, you're engaging in interpsychic rapport. I prefer that to telepathic communication because look up the word telepathy and you'll see why I use interpsychic rapport. But you could ask for guidance, for further assistance. You could also wait for it. This is trippy, right? When you're connecting with interpsychic rapport and using your 11 soul senses to get a message to that being psychically through soul level connection. You see the pause there? That's because I'm like, I wonder if the YouTube team won't be able to put it actually in. They're going to probably have like blank black spaces there. Whatever, you guys figure it out. I feel quirky today. So when you're communicating one-to-one interpsychic rapport and you're having issue, try, even though you're doing this on a higher conscious level with them, try going even super conscious level with them and go, why am I not hearing you? Why are we not connecting? So you're actually asking their higher essence, what's the rub? And it could be that they're just incapable of communicating that way, or they don't want to talk to you. Or listen, I've had that. I have had that. Like my cat Jake, there were times when he was like, I'm not even, whatever. I'm going to just go over here and do my thing, and you just sort yourself out. I would be like, Jake, I'm trying to talk to you. The cat. So funny. He taught me a lot. How's that? Jake the cat taught me a lot. Just about communicating with animals, right? Because I think that these experiences, when we have animals in our life, we can really tune in empathically and connectively to find out, what's happening or what's going on, or, just if they want anything different. And so if you're not able to pick that up through inferences or deduction, deductive reasoning, then try your 11 soul senses. I'm all about that. Like, don't just live through your physical senses and noticing their behavior. Tap in and tune in and have the conversation with them, and just realize, like what Tony went through, there might be times when it's just not going to happen, or they're not going to listen, or they're ignoring you. And it's not anything you're doing or not doing. It's them. It's them, right? Anyway, have fun with that. Hey, Constance Messmer here. I just want to do a shout out of big thanks to all the members. I am so grateful. And all the people dropping in and giving little super thanks and all that stuff. I really appreciate you. You members and you people contributing and subscribers are what help me bring this content to everyone, really. So every little bit helps. And I am filled with gratitude that you're stepping up. There are environmental issues in other organizations that I contribute to because I like to see them persevere. And I'm hoping you feel the same about this work. I hope you put it into practice in your life and help change our world, which is what I think it ultimately does. As you know, I think if everyone tuned into their soul senses, the world would be a much better place. So when you subscribe, it's a big yes vote for the content. When you put the lessons into practice and subscribe and like and share, you help me help you carry the lesson beyond you and me. And I am just really grateful.